today have about 10,000 monthly active workers on the platform. Like an year back, we had maybe 3,000 monthly active workers on the platform. So we have grown about 3x over the last 1 year. Over the next 3 to 4 years, we see growing up to a platform which empowers over 100,000 workers in a very seamless manner through our platform, through different solutions that we have. Hello everyone, I'm Arpit Dave. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Smartstaff. At Smartstaff, we are building a new age digital staffing solution for India's growing manufacturing industry. Seeing the transformation of building Runner from scratch to up to 350,000 delivery partners, first at Runner, then at Zomato, we were very convinced on the fact that smartphone penetration is going to change the way the blue collar segment of India is going to get empowered. Taking on the same narrative, looking at the problem statement manufacturing was facing, it kind of was a very, very good match that we could see. We could see that, okay, factory workers are again in a similar segment. So that kind of gave us a very strong understanding of what is the solution that the market needs. And it really, really matched with the problem which we were evaluating at the same time. So when we were looking at this industry, we could see that there is a huge demand for Make in India products domestically as well as globally. But on the same side, there was this large problem which the industry was facing with respect to having workers to meet that increase in demand coming from all across the board. So that was kind of our gap that we could see in the industry. We could see that there is a market which is looking for growth, and there are some structural problems in this market when it comes to getting the workers or the talent required to match the particular demand, and that's basically why we started Smartstaff. 22 beginning, we started with the journey of building a full stack staffing platform. And as we went about building it, we started realizing a lot of interesting facts. So we started seeing that for a worker, there are two major problems. You have to find a job, and then you have to have transparency when it comes to the work that you're doing. A full stack platform that does both kind of feeds on growth on itself. So for example, if you're able to give worker good work, then they refer more folks from their network, which in a way becomes your way to get more and more workers on platform. So just to quote some numbers, like about 70% of all the workers that we add every month today come from worker to worker referral. Today we find workers from over 800 taluks across 5 states. And these are really, really small, I will not even say towns, but villages where you would have people who are learning the skill at their home, who are learning these skills with their community, with the folks at local training institutes. So we have made it possible for people in those communities to know about Smartstaff. We have built a very, very strong network effect based community there where workers refer other workers. We have a program called Sathi program where we have a lot of small local influencers which are tied up with us, and they become as part of our community and then help us discover these workers. So our core strength lies in communicating with the community in a different part of the country about jobs in different part of the country, and to do that with a lot of trust. And that kind of what we feel is our biggest moat, because we are in a way moving more than or migrating more than 300 to 400 workers every week today from so many different parts of the country. And we're doing it in a manner where people are coming again and again, and they're trusting the brand Smartstaff that we have built over the few years, right? There have been staffing platforms which are very, very heavily indexed on catering to large companies with managing worker and managing payroll as a solution. And that's, I think, some of the largest companies have built their business around that. And they have not really played on the moat of finding workers and making it possible to make rural people discover jobs in urban part of the India. We are a staffing platform end of the day. And as a staffing platform, you're always measured in terms of what is your growth, right? What is your growth model like? What is your unit economics like? And I think on those numbers, we fare much better than traditional players. Gross margins, a typical staffing company would be operating at, let's say, 6%, 5% sort of gross margins. A Smartstaff would operate at 12%, 11% sort of gross margins in that particular category, which basically shows how big a difference we create compared to traditional. And we are the most expensive staffing company, and we don't have any problem with it because our businesses see the value we bring into their journey. In terms of growth, I think typically for large scale staffing companies, growing 1%, 2% month on month is kind of a very, very big achievement. But for us, I think we have been growing consistently 15-20% month over month over the last year. And we have been able to crack a very, very strong growth model to do that. So I think our vision is very simple. We want to be that platform which enables this migration much more seamlessly for a worker and solves all the three problems from job matching to the quality of work that you do to the skill upliftment that you need as part of that. And I think in terms of numbers, when you look at translating that, I think as a platform, we today have about 10,000 monthly active workers on the platform. Like an year back, we had maybe 3,000 monthly active workers on the platform. So we have grown about 3x over the last 1 year. Over the next 3 to 4 years, we see growing up to a platform which empowers over 100,000 workers in a very seamless manner through our platform, through different solutions that we have.